Hey guys, and welcome back again to me, Ben, playing City Skylines 2 in my region of Fairbanks County. Just to give you a little recap of yesterday's episode, the one that I recorded actually yesterday, is I took care of these more or less outskirt districts here, as well as some kind of a transition between the more dense and high-rise, high-density residential zones here, and commercial, obviously, and office zones. And I also took care of the future road network here. And this is basically it, what I did in the last episode. So today, I want to focus a bit more on like these two areas, or maybe these four actually. So I will try to create a more suburban look and feel here for my city. And yeah, before we are getting started, I actually want to say thanks to you for joining me again in this episode here. It's episode 12 of me playing in Fairbanks County, which is quite amazing because let's have a look at the numbers. I just reached 40k citizens. It looks so huge. Like, this is one thing that I still miss, but I already missed it in City Skylines 1, to be honest, is some kind of realistic reflection of my citizens based on the buildings that I'm having here. I think a city or a region like this with only 40k citizens is actually way too small. And I wish the game plus the hardware and everything else were capable of running, let's say, maybe 1 million, whatever, citizens here in that area already, but I think we're just not yet there. And maybe this game never will be able to do that. Maybe our hardware will also take a couple more years to be able to work with such a huge load. But what's quite interesting, and this is something I always find here in those roads where parking is actually allowed, like the amount of cars you can see staying here and parking here is just ridiculous. Like, even there are cars, and I do not allow parking for many other areas in my town, so it's quite surprising still for me. Whatever, let's just dive into Birdson Glen. There was one thing that I wanted to tackle here, and this is actually putting in a bigger park here in the middle if possible. And I just hope that I can squeeze it in, if that's kind of doable. I'm not sure about this yet. Yeah, it is. Sometimes the snapping of the roads doesn't really work, but I want to create something like a park-like center here, maybe even in both directions, because I think it does fit nicely here into the existing road required overlapping. So unfortunately I can't fit in both here, but that's it. Maybe I'm just taking another one here. So let's check and see. Nice. So that's kind of doable. There is one thing I don't really understand about City Skylines 2 yet, which is, like, why are you changing the grass texture here and you don't do it there? Either way, I think those parks, they are a great addition to the game, to be honest. I think parks in City Skylines 1 looked way less interesting than they do in City Skylines 2. But still, there are some flaws here and there, and I think we'll get a better version of these pretty soon with one of the next updates, hopefully. So I'm very much excited about the developers being back to work, if you could say it like that. So they're again working on their game development and everything else. So I'm very happy about this, to be honest, because we might see some progress happening from a game development perspective sooner or later in the next couple of days and weeks coming up. So I don't want to talk too much about this because there's already a lot of rumors about this out there. It is what it is. I think we just can wait and see. And please, guys, let's stay patient. Let's stay humble and let's stay like at least reasonable in our way how we criticize things, because yeah, developers are also only humans, so don't judge them too much. And I think Paradox, they will give their best based on the experience that we already have with City Skylines 2 to improve the game. I'm pretty sure about this, so I'm not worried about like any upcoming features or such. It will just take a bit of time, and that's it. So without any further ado, let me quickly finish this one up here, and then I'll spend my time maybe on all of these 4 squares here, but maybe only on these 3. Let's just see how long it takes this time to get things done. So I'll be back for you in a few minutes, and thanks for joining me again. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, because obviously many of my users and viewers don't really follow me on a constant basis, so I'd be more than happy. I'd appreciate if you would follow me. Thank you very much in advance. So that's it for this little zone here. So hopefully things build out nicely. I'm just speeding up the game a little bit to make sure that I'm seeing some results of the buildings here pretty soon. I think I just need 1 more or 2 more pathways for my citizens to get across here, which is something I always like to do because it's just way more reasonable. And this also, as you can see, sometimes it changes the possibilities regarding laying out new houses and such. So I'm always appreciating when things change in a positive way. So it's just about decorating now. I'm doing the usual stuff, using some hickories and some linden as well. Filling up these gaps here in between, and I think I'll leave a lot of empty space here just to make sure that it looks nice and cozy and nice and welcoming for new citizens. I always put in some bushes, and as you can see, guys, I'm playing basically, if you could call it like that, the vanilla version of the game. I'm not using any mods here. The reason why I'm not using them, I tested a lot of mods already, but still I don't feel very much confident in their in what they are able to do right now. And honestly, before we don't see a Move It mod coming up to City Skylines 2, I'm actually not willing to risk like any future for my cities or for my current buildings that builds that I'm working on. So this is the reason why I'm still not using any mods here, and I think the game is pretty well with that, so I'm not eager. I have to work around a couple of things, but that'll be okay in a bit, I would say. So let's move on with that little part here. It's gonna be interesting because we have a huge parking lot, we have the stadium, and obviously I assume that not a lot of citizens would want to like live here right next to the stadium. Some of them might be interested, but most of them won't be, because there is most likely a lot of noise happening. So yeah, let me go ahead and I'll be back for you in a few minutes. Nice. So what we've got here is a new signature building. It's the Vista building. It's one of the signature buildings that I absolutely like. It's very beautiful. So I'm trying to incorporate that if possible right away. I still haven't added the film actor mansion. Oh gosh, I almost completely forgot about this. So I want to put this in somewhere where it does make sense, but it's really big. It's huge. So where should I put it in a good way? Like probably over here. It takes away a full, like it's really a full size building here. And it's also taken away. Interesting. Some of my squares here, just because of this little garden. Yeah, whatever. I don't mind. You just stay here and you are fine. So I'm continuing filling that place up here and then I'll be back for you. So that quickly grew into a nice little neighborhood here, and I think it looks quite reasonable for such a place, to be honest, because there are a lot of parking lots, and I just realized that I should be decorating this thing here as well, because otherwise it looks a bit out of place. So that's nice here. There we have a little park or park-like structure. I still, and I think I mentioned it in one of my last episodes, I still wish we already had something like Park Live included in the base game here, but it is what it is. We have to work with what we've got for the moment, so that's all good. And I absolutely adore this building. Look at that. Looks so amazingly good. I'm just wondering what happens. Yeah, nothing happens. So I can probably plant down some hickory trees alongside this building as well. So let's wait and see. That work? Yeah, I think that works. All good. So next square, which is the one we're going to tackle. I also have to take care of this drain line here. I have to think about something, what I'm going to do here. Maybe I'm just leading it. Yeah, I'm taking care of the train line quickly, and then I'll spend some more time on building that district. So I'll be back for you in a bit. So I'd say this district, Victoria Peak, is finished as well. I just have to make sure like that I'm expanding my district lines just slightly to make sure that the whole thing is covered here. And here in the middle, I'm probably going to have another district running, another district being available for new rules and things like this here, like that here. A Hillside Crest. Okay, nice. Don't we have that name already? No, I don't think so. Bridgewater. Like, I might have to expand the Empire Glade actually. Oh yeah, I might have to expand it because I'm having this forest industry here, and I just want to make sure that everything's covered here as well. So there are some overlaps now happening, probably like this here, like that here. What kind of overlapping items are here? No idea. Absolutely no idea. I think this is one of the biggest industrial or districts at all in my city so far. But I think it's also reasonable to have such a big district here, because like managing like an industrial zone as a whole thing does make absolutely sense. Empire Glade, my industrial, yeah, this is also covered here, so that's all good. So now let's start with Hillside Crest, and I don't have a big idea yet about what I'm going to do. I just have to follow like what I built here already with my schools. Maybe I have to reorganize a few things. So I'll be back for you in a few before I'm ending this episode. Actually, I just want to get those two things finished before I'm done for today. So please stay tuned and watch me build this 2 squares here. Thanks. yeah, finally, Streamline Diner. I was waiting for that one quite a bit. I knew it was coming at some point in time, and I think finally I fulfilled all the requirements. So I do have enough low density businesses running here. So I want to place this down here. Should be quite nice having a diner here. And then I guess I also put down this film actor mansion somewhere if it fits. No, but it doesn't. It doesn't right now. It's too huge. So that's about it here, and I'm just waiting. Like the last final bit piece here is those two, and as soon as they are filled up, I can actually begin with, yeah, finally adding in more row houses here. So I'm very curious. Like that was a really fast build, I think, and also this slightly slopey terrain might look nice in the future because it gives you a bit of a difference. It's a hillside crest, as the name already suggests. So that's pretty beautiful, I think. Except for a few things here. Oh, where is that shit coming from? Sorry. So, why? Why are you not building? You're way too big. Well, maybe people demand things like that. Could be. So even though I think we've got a nice little, a bit diverse neighborhood here compared to this one, which is very squarey and straight and in line. We do have a more mixed up area here. And there, I think, forgot to put down some more housing here. Maybe also some smaller ones there. Some row houses there. So I'm just filling it up as best as I can right now. And I don't want to put in too many pathways, to be honest, because it's like there's already a lot going on in this district. And yeah, I think it would be a fair bit too much if I would just consider putting down some pathways here. Because it simply would destroy the more loose, less dense look and feel here. I'm plopping in a few mailboxes to make sure that everybody's covered here. Just wondering, as long as I don't destroy any existing building, I think it might be good to have as many as possible. I'm just also wondering how my post sorting facility is doing. So I never had a look at post. Okay, let's check and see what it's covered, except for that over there. There are a few buildings that aren't covered this here as well. Is there still enough? Let me check this quickly, because post office. Is there a post office sitting? No, there's only a mailbox sitting. How fast can they get on the highway? Not very fast indeed. Wait a second. No, it's not a separate district here. So I'm popping down one here. And I'm just about to add in one facility. Maybe over there. It's big. It makes some noise, but it's very low. Hopefully Yeah, it could grow even bigger, but I think for that little part of town, it's still nice to have that. Still having that part or that park surrounding everything here. Yeah, so that looks really nice, like Hillside Crest. I love it. And I'm good for now with this episode. So guys, I want to thank you very much for joining me again. It's more, yeah, my plan is to create more short episodes beginning from now, instead of those large, chunky, bulky ones, so that you can easily follow them. You only have to watch like a shorter amount of time in the future. So as always, thank you very much for joining me. Thanks for being here. Thanks for following me. Thanks for giving me a like. Have a good day. And I wish you all the best and see you soon here on my YouTube channel, me, Ben, playing City Skylines 2 in Fairbanks County. And to be honest, one more announcement. At some point in time, I'm for sure I'll jump back to City Skylines 1. I just want to give it another try, because there are some things that I'm definitely missing here, and I just want to get a better understanding where the difference is, whether I'm still good at playing City Skylines 1, or whether it's still like whether I already adjusted my playing style and whatnot more to City Skylines 2 now. I just want to give it a try. So have a good one. Stay safe. Come back again. Thank you very much. Bye bye.